Good morning, students. How are you? Hoping you are doing good. Today I'm going to introduce you to a lesson by the name climate. So, by the end of the lesson, we are going to define what is climate and we are also going to look at factors affecting climate in Kenya and Eastern Africa. So, what is climate? Let us try to define what is climate. Climate, it is all average weather condition of a place for a long period of time. It usually takes 30 to 40 years. So can you be able to give the difference between climate and weather? So what is weather and what is climate? The difference is just whether it takes a very short period of time, that is 24 to 48 hours, but climate, it takes a long period of time. It usually be 30 to 40 years. So let us look at the factors affecting climate in Kenya and Eastern Africa. So let us start by warm ocean current. Warm ocean current. So in the you are going just to draw something like a sea and land. In high school, you learned about sea and land. So this is our sea, this is our land. In the sea, there are these winds that are called onshore winds. These are the winds that they blow from the sea to the land. So in the sea, there is a warming effect here. So when these winds, they cross over a warm ocean current, they are going to gain a warming effect and they are going to carry the warming effect from the sea to the land. That is when you are explaining warm ocean current. You are just going to say the onshore winds, they are going to cross over a warm ocean current. They are going to gain the warming effect and they are going to carry the warming effect from the sea to the land. Have you understood? So let us look at the second factor that affecting climate in Africa. That is altitude. Altitude, what is altitude? Altitude is height above sea level. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So, when you're giving an example with altitude, you can give an example with the mountain and the lowlands. Yeah, you know the places in the mountains, the climate is very cool, while in the lowlands, the climate is very warm. So you're just going to say the lowlands, the climate of the lowlands and the highlands, it's very different. You see, that's why places in the mountain, you will see the climate is very cool. Yes, you will see there are no people who are settling in the mountain because the climate is very cool. Is very cool. So that's when you are explaining the altitude. Explain something like island and a lowland. So let us look at the distance from the sea, the third factor affecting climates. So when explaining that factor, think about Mombasa and Meru. So Mombasa is a land, Meru is a land, and Mombasa is a sea. So you see the climate in Mombasa, it cannot be the same with the climate in Meru. So Mombasa is going to be, it is nearer to the sea. Meru, it's nearer to the land, and it's very far away from the sea. So we are just going to say that these people who live closer to the sea, sometimes they experience rainfall because the ocean itself, it has moist winds. These winds, they bring what? They bring rainfall near the sea. So the climate is very different. The climate of Mombasa, sometimes there are rains, it's raining, while in Meru it's not raining. Yeah, that's very. So let us look at the fourth factor. That is the latitude. Let us explain the latitude. What is the latitude? What is this? There are these lines that are going like this. There are others that are going like this. So we have the latitudes and longitudes. So let us explain the latitude. So you know Kenya, it is in Eastern Africa. And it is crossed by what? By equator. This line here. You know our country, Kenya, it's what? It is crossed by the equator, so it is within the equator. So the climate here within the equator, it's very hot. And this climate is very different from from people who are far away from the equator. This is the Tropic of Capricorn. This is the Tropic of Cancer. So the climate is very, people who are living nearer to the equator, they experience very hotter climates than people who are far away from the equator.